My older brother and I could each crawl into one leg of those pants. And there was still enough room that we could walk around. If you took the waistband and you pulled the waistband, it came up above our heads. My Aunt Gertie told me that those belonged to my great uncle Wilhelm Knopfsinger. Now, Uncle Wilhelm was 14 pounds when he was born. At 1 year of age, he was already 36 inches long and weighed 40 pounds. And when he got to full growth, he was 7'1" and weighed 450 pounds. He didn't have a stitch of fat on his body, and he had bulges on bulges in his muscles. Now, Uncle Wilhelm had a heck of an appetite. For breakfast, he would eat 6 dozen eggs, a loaf of bread, and a pound of bacon. Lunch for him consisted of 6 huge sandwiches, and at supper, he could eat 2 full fried chickens with all of the fixings. Now, to support his family, Uncle Wilhelm worked in a 3-story schoolhouse as a janitor. And to stay in shape, he would go in before school and he would run the stairs. But what was really important out of all of this is that he was a fair-haired, blue-eyed German. He had a wonderful smile, sparkling blue eyes, and his hair looked like he had stuck his finger in a light socket. But the local farmers really liked it when he got off, because that's when the heavy work really started. They were clearing their fields, and Uncle Wilhelm would go out and he could reach down and pick up a complete 300-pound boulder, put it up on his shoulder, and walk it out to the edge of the field. If they had a flat tire on their tractor, he would just reach down and grab on and lift that tractor up while they changed the flat tire. And he thoroughly enjoyed stacking hay. As a matter of fact, he could stack as much in 4 hours as what a 4-man crew could stack in 8 hours. So the farmers really liked him. And in his time of working for the farmers, his prowess of his strength began to grow. But one of the problems that he had is that every time that he went to do one of his strengths and show off, rip, his pants would rip on him. Well, one of his neighbors, whose name was Alma Oshkosh, said, "I can build you a pair of pants that will stand up to your mighty feats." And she went about putting together a set of bib overalls for Uncle Wilhelm. And when it got all done, he took it out and he tried it out, and in fact the bib overalls did hold up. And his comment about the jeans was, "But gosh, these are sure good." And this was the start of the Oshkosh clothing brand and their famous statement of Oshkosh bagosh. But anyway, Uncle Wilhelm's strength feats continued to grow. He had people from the regional area begin to come in and challenge him to strength contests. And ultimately that grew until it became a national meeting. And we had people all over the United States coming in to have contests with Uncle Wilhelm. And he ultimately retired undefeated from the strongman competitions. But those competitions continue today. In the fact, if you look at TV, you'll see the World's Strongest Man competition, and that's the continuation of those strongman competitions. So in conclusion, my question to you is, Who wears the big britches in your family? Mr. Toastmaster.